Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today my plans are to work on the other shock tower, the driver side. If you haven't seen my last video, I was working on the passenger side. I want to try something else. Last time I had to flange it by hand. Didn't work out too well since my flange tool broke. So I do have an Eastwood bead ruler. It's a little stiff, not working all that great. So I'm going to take a look at that. Got some lubrication to lube it up. Hopefully that makes it move a lot smoother. And I did order some parts to make it actually an electrical bead ruler. So that's a upcoming project. I probably will show me building it and making an electric one. So let me go ahead and get started on this. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it and be able to get that part flange I needed. Stay tuned. Actually got it working pretty good. I picked up this lovely little grease gun at Harbor Freight. I don't grease that much stuff, so I thought this would do the trick. It's small. So it's got 4 grease points. So after I lube that up, it actually works out pretty well. The problem that it was having was this was not lining up properly. There's a gap right here, and there's all these little Allen screws that hold it in place. They don't allow these bars to shift back and forth. This one was not tightening down. So that was an easy fix. I thought I was gonna need some shims to shim this gap, but I do not. So for just being a manual, it actually works out pretty well. And then if you check this out, this is on 18 gauge steel. Did 2 passes with it. Give me a pretty nice flange right there. Take focus, okay. So I think that's gonna be perfect for what I'm gonna need. When I get to the floorboards and stuff, I do want to get it up and running with as electric, so I can hold a piece with one hand, use my foot to adjust it. So for this small piece though, what I'm going to be flanging, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Find it. Oh. Boom. So I drew the lines where I want it flanged. Probably do a few more practice runs first before I try it on this piece that I want to keep and not damage it. So let me get on that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Actually, it ain't that bad. It's turned out actually better than I thought. I mean, yes, the line down here is not perfectly straight, but it really doesn't need to be. And I mean, it lines up here and it lines up right here where I really need it to. And I do have a big gap there, but I do have plenty of room down here to spare, especially on this side. So if I cut this side up, that'll bring that up to there, and voila. That gives me about the exact same gap I have on the other side. And I do need to shorten this a little bit. I thought from putting this flange in it, I thought I'd pull more metal. So I guess I mostly pulled the metal from this side, not over here, to bring it in. So it's a little long, but it's an easy trim. So sometimes a mistake can turn out to work. Yeah, let's go with it. I'm happy. All right, well, if you didn't notice, I actually didn't end up going with that piece at all. I ended up making an all new one that fits much better than this one did. I just kept putting it up there and like, I can live with myself that I did that. I mean, like I said, it's not a show card, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's still not perfect, but it's much better and more presentable in my mind. Take a look at it. So actually what I ended up doing was flanging the top part too, to slide it under. It's kind of like what I did with that other side, but I did that by hand. The difference is when I did the repairs over here, the rust on this side was much higher on this, so I had a bigger gap. So now I have to pinch all three of these together and weld. Before it was just two pieces, and then now I have three. It's not a big deal. I'll have to just make sure it's good tight fit across. Weld it, probably do both sides now, and then I'll put a seam sealer onto it. I mean, you're not going to see anything over here anyways, because I am going to put like maybe a bed liner or some spray in there to make sure it stays nice and water protected. So a little bit more trimming, a little bit more fitting. Then I'm going to have to drill the holes for spot welding, and then more welding. That was exhausting, but I am done. The welds don't look that pretty, but it's solid, sealed. No light is shining through it. Taking a look. This is what I did on the back side. Went through and actually just welded this up. For this originally just this is spot welded. But for me, welding on the other side started to warp it and started to pop out. So didn't need to do that. I just went ahead though and tried stitch welding the best I can. But it's smooth. I mean, I catch my nail on it a little bit, but It's pretty. Enough for me, at least. I'm happy with that. So, well, that pretty much leaves that done now.